Salut, c'est Dr Laetitia encore. Alors, la question, comment fonctionne cette classe? How does this class work? Ok, donc il est très important que vous suiviez le format du cours. Follow the format of the course. So in the VHL Central, you will find some how-to videos. So it's just to understand the intricacies of this particular platform where you access all of your homework, tests, and all kinds of activities. So in the syllabus, you will find the link to the VHL Central, and it is very important, again, that I'm repeating that you familiarize yourself with how the VHL works, okay? To access your book, you're going to need to get a code. So when you purchase the book, it will include a code, and with that code, you will access the VHL. So I don't recommend you buying your textbook used, because you probably are not going to be given that code. And once you purchase the book, the code is available for like 3 semesters. So keep that in mind, because we use the same text until now. I don't know, things might change. We use the same text in 1120, 1121, and 2200. So make sure that you hold on to that text, and that you don't, like sometimes students say, oh, I'll just take French 1 now, and then French 2, I'll take that next summer. First of all, I don't recommend that, because you will forget everything. You get busy learning all this stuff, and your brain is going to be like, what? So, and then you will lose, the fact that the code is valid for 3 semesters. So keep that in mind. Always check the assignment section of Canvas, okay? Also, there is a module area where I put all of the grammar explanations for you, so you need to always look at that. In your textbook, in Portail, you will find vocabulary activities. Always study that. There's something called a roman photo. This is where you kind of follow some French kids, through their daily lives, and they study, and this is all to help you learn the language in context. So take the time to watch those videos again and again until you get the rhythm of the language and the little cultural parts that you're learning from them. Okay? Now, this course is really a 4-credit hour course. Okay? So it's not because you're online that it's different from the class. If you had to go to class, you would meet, 4 times, 4 hours during the week. So you have to put in that same amount of time in the online course. So that amount of time, it's just for lecture, and then you have to add, so it's going to be 4 hours plus homework time. Homework and activity time. So a lot of times students get confused. They're like, well, I'm spending all that time on the course, so why are you giving me all this work? If you had to go to the classroom, you would meet with me 1 hour, let's say, an hour on Monday, or an hour and a half on Monday, an hour and a half on Tuesday, plus, grammar time. So keep all of this in mind, okay? The contact hours are just the lecture time. And then you have to add the time when you would be practicing that. Think of this class just like you would think of a math class, okay? So here are my recommendations, okay, on how to approach this class. I've said that already, but I'm going to add it again, repeat it again. First, study your vocabulary and do all the required activities. Read the assigned cultural text and do the required activities. Watch the roman photo, do the assigned activities. Study the PowerPoints available in Canvas. And to the PowerPoint, I will add the light board, which is what I'm doing right now. I love the light board. This is it. Voila! I like being able to explain things to you as your professor instead of, not instead, but in your textbook you have the cartoon character who is explaining the grammar. So I'm not a cartoon, I'm a real person, and I want to create that feeling that you're in class listening to me, and this is exactly how I would be reacting. So you will have PowerPoint explanation and also Lightboard explanation available to you. So the PowerPoint and the Lightboard are in Canvas, okay, and Webcourses. So the animated grammar lectures are in Portail. So you have a lot of explanation, a lot of places where you can understand the, you know, the, the grammar and the culture, etc. So you have everything you need or that is necessary. Do all the assigned activities, do the introduction video, take the final exam, do all the required activities on time. I do not take late homework, and when the VHL homeworks are set in Portail, I open everything day one, so I do not accept late homework. Okay, so test. They have a specific due date, so you cannot. You have to wait until it opens to access the test. But if you want to continue, like you're done with chapter 1 and you want to go ahead and do chapter 2, be my guest. Do that. Do all the activities. The only thing is, you won't be able to access the test, until their due dates. I hope you understand all that. So commit to success, and you're going to be good. You're going to be glad you took that course. OK? Donc, à bientôt.